This is your homework helper, Mrs. Anderson. Today I will help you with Lesson 2, Order of Operations. Please have your homework page ready and let's begin. Okay, we know that when we do order of operations, we do parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. And we can remember that by saying, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We have to remember that multiply and division go together and addition and subtraction go together, meaning if multiplication comes first, we do it, and if division comes first in the problem, then we do it. So let's take a look here. In this one, to evaluate this expression, we need to go clear at we go to the middle of the parentheses. So basically, I like to look at these three end parts. Here I have a parenthesis, a bracket, and a brace. I'm going to do the inside one first. So I'll do 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. Okay, and then everything else has been brought down. We still have 5 to the third power. 1 times 5, since we had 5, and then minus 2. Okay, so the parentheses are finished. Now I'm going to go to the next one that's in the middle, and that is brackets. 1 times 5 is 5. I'll bring the 5 down, and then I'll bring 5 to the third power down in braces, minus 20. The next thing I'm going to do is braces, and in my brace I have an exponent, so I need to do 25 times 25, which is 125. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 5 is 125. So now I have 125 divided by 5 minus 20. Now I'll do the braces. 125 divided by 5 is 25, and subtract 20. So the answer is 5. All right, so let's look at this one together. My expression is 64 divided by 4 times 27 minus 5 to the second power, or 5 squared. So I'm going to write the expression. So I'm going to write 64 down. And this part has already been written down for me. 4 times, I need to write 27 minus 5 to the second power. Okay, when I have brackets and braces and parentheses, that's what goes first. So I'm going to start here in the middle. I'm going to look at these two at the end. The one that comes first, or the one that's in the middle, is the parentheses. That one's first. So I have 27 minus 5 to the second. Well, I'm going to need to do 5 times 5 to get that answer first. Oh, and it gives me a place for it right here. 5 times 5 is 25. Everything else stays the same. So now I can do the parentheses. 27 minus 25 is 2. And now I have my brackets, so I'll do 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And now I can divide here. 64 divided by 8, and write the answer. And that will be the answer here as well. All right, let's look at the back. Kashana rode her bike for 35 minutes each on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and 55 minutes each on Tuesday and Thursday. Write an expression that shows the total amount of time she spent riding her bike. All right, let's look at the first section. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, she rode for 35 minutes. Well, if I count how many days that is, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, that means for 3 times or 3 days, she rode her bike for 35 minutes. And then she rode her bike 55 minutes on these other 2 days. So I'll do 2 times 55. Now, these are 2 separate problems, basically, so I need to put them in parentheses, like this, and then go ahead and add them together when I'm done to find out how much time she spent riding her bike. Okay, Sarah evaluated the expression 2 to the third power times 4 divided by 2 plus 2. What was her answer? You're going to figure this out. I look at where I have my parenthesis and my bracket together. That tells me I need to do this part first. Okay, oh, well, first I'm going to have to do 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the third power, which is 2 times 2 times 2. And then I'll multiply that by 4. Once I multiply that by 4, I'll have my number here. Then I'll divide by 2. And that's in brackets. Once I have this answer, then I'm going to add 2. Okay, and that will be evaluating that expression. Kylie and her 3 friends equally divided the cost to rent a movie for $4 and order sandwich for a total of $15. They also have a coupon for $3 off the sandwiches. So here's what they'll have. 4 plus 15, that's the sandwiches and the movie, minus 3 because they have a coupon, and then they're going to divide by 4 because there's 4 friends. So do the inside part first, and then the next part, and then the last part. Number 5, fill in each blank with the correct word to complete the sentence. The rules of the order of operation tell you to multiply and divide in order from the beginning of the problem to the end of the problem, but we call that left to right. Okay. Kiko's class collected money to donate to charity. When Kiko counted the money, there were $140 $5 bills and 255 $1 bills. What expression could he use to find out how much money was collected? Well, I already know that these are going to go together. 140 and $5 bills. Okay, and then 255 and $1 bills will go together. So look at your choices here and choose the best one. Thanks for watching this homework helper video. If you have questions, feel free to ask me tomorrow at school.